This week on Blood Brothers TV.
Well, I've shot deer before, I've caught a lot of fish, and I just don't think there's really any adrenaline rush like there is when there's a big flock of ducks or big flock of geese finishing in your face and you can just dump a few of them. Really, a deer come in or something just doesn't do it for me. I just love the waterfowl.
I mean, you meet a lot of people in waterfowl, and like you make a lot of good friends that normally you probably wouldn't have the chance to meet. And once you meet those guys, you know, throughout the fall you spend almost every weekend with them. But that can also take a toll, in my case, on your college. It'll extend your stay a little bit. But I'm in no hurry to get out, I guess, right now.
As far as why I like the outdoors, I guess a lot of it's a challenge, and a lot of times I guess I ask myself that same question: why do I do what I do? Sometimes I think I'm pretty crazy for going out there when it's 20 below zero hunting geese and I'm freezing cold when I could be inside watching a football game or doing something a lot more constructive, but there's something about it.
Cherokee Sports presents Blood Brothers, an ancestral bond between like-minded individuals that share one passion. New Breed TV, brought to you by Cherokee Sports. Blood Brothers TV, share your passion.
I think it's 7:15 exactly.
Those two are for sure drakes.
3 drakes in there. If we get 2 drakes that land for sure.
Yeah, we can get at least 2.
Just like that. Ready your straight up.
Yeah, if we can get at least 2, let's shoot. Alright, we gotta shoot this flock. Get him, get him. Wow, it helped to load my gun. The one on the left's a drake. There's like 3 drakes right here. Get him, get him. There's another drake right there. Yeah, I shot one, it fell right over here.
College at NDSU in Fargo, in my 5th year. Gonna graduate in December, go for my master's. Not really ready to find a real job, kind of want to stay in North Dakota and keep hunting, so it's kind of the reasoning for the master's. Yeah, love duck hunting. It'd be nice to not be broke anymore like we are in college, but you know, we can hunt in college, but as far as getting a real job, having to go to work every day versus college, I'd rather be in college. I was born in Oregon. I lived there for 6 years, and I started out as soon as my dad would bring me salmon fishing in Oregon, so it's kind of where I got my start in the outdoors. And like I said, when I was 6, we moved back to Minnesota, and from there did a lot of crappie, panfish fishing, walleye fishing, and a lot of duck hunting in Minnesota and a little bit of deer. So I guess that's kind of where I got my start. I grew up on a farm, so I was always outside in the outdoors in the country, so it kind of just came naturally to me to...
2 drakes.
There's for sure 2 drakes in there. That one's a drake. Get that one. Get those. If we had that jerk string going, I think they'd be landing.
Right now I'm in my 5th year of college at North Dakota State in Fargo. I'm going for business with an emphasis in marketing and advertising. I grew up in Spicer, Minnesota, small town, played a lot of sports in high school, and I was fortunate enough to have my dad and my relatives, uncles and grandparents are real big into the outdoors. They plan a lot of trips throughout the fall in Iowa and South Dakota, North Dakota. So I kind of was born into that, fortunately, and able to get my start doing that when I was real young, probably 6 or 7.
Get him. Get him. Yeah.
That was terrible. Wow. I think it's to the right just a little bit.
Blood Brothers TV will be right back. Cherokee Sports, solutions for the sportsman. Fusion game calls from Cherokee Sports. 2 calls fused together. Only 1 call to carry. One call changes it all. Welcome back to Blood Brothers TV.
The pheasant hunting and the deer hunting for me is more of just being with the family type of situation. If I had my choice, I'd be out here chasing ducks every weekend. I would say the thing that really intrigues me the most about waterfowling is just big greenheads coming in. You know, once they get that color later in the year, if you can get in an area where you can get big flocks of mallards coming in, that's, you know, you can't beat it.
Get him.
The best part about it is if you can get a big flock of mallards and they go past you and you see them, if you hit the calls right or something's working out right, and you'll see them hit that in the sun in the corner like that. And if it's late and they got those big green heads with the sun shining on them, that's what really, really gets the blood pumping. You know they're coming back for you.
Kill him. Shoot that thing.
Waterfalling is definitely what brought me here to college at North Dakota. It's impacted both positive and negative ways. I mean, you meet a lot of people in waterfalling. Like, you make a lot of good friends that normally you probably wouldn't have the chance to meet. And once you meet those guys, you know, throughout the fall you spend almost every weekend with them. But that can also take a toll, in my case, on your college. It'll extend your stay a little bit. But I'm in no hurry to get out, I guess, right now.
I got the pin. Somebody shot a hen.
Which one? No. Oh.
I think I might have shot a hen pin too.
We pull up, I'm like, I got the pintail. All of a sudden, somebody else shot it? Yeah.
No matter what, you're going to have slow days at some point. Things just aren't going to work out. And that's when it really is key. If you're with a good group of guys that you're with all the time, you'll still have a good time whether or not the ducks cooperate or not. All the BS everybody gives each other throughout the morning, it definitely adds to it.
I don't think there's ever going to be a time when I have my fill of waterfowling. I'd like to stay in the Midwest here once I graduate, preferably in North Dakota here or maybe South Dakota. I really don't want to move away from this waterfowling atmosphere. It's just perfect out here. Well, I love hunting ducks and geese in the snow. Not much for the cold by any means, but if there's snow and if there's a lot of wind, I love wind. They'll decoy in your face, so those are kind of my prime conditions. Scouting is definitely the biggest thing in hunting, I would say, especially waterfowl hunting, because you know there's thousands of fields that you can go set up a spread in, but if the ducks don't want to be there, they're not going to come usually. So finding that right spot where those ducks and geese want to be, I guess, is really major in waterfowl hunting, probably the biggest thing. We got 4 or 5 guys. We usually all go out together. We kind of hunt quite a bit together, and everybody kind of brings their own thing to the table. A couple people will have cars, good gas mileage for scouting. Got a trailer. Wade's got a truck. I don't know what Wade does. But yeah, it's nice having a group of guys that you can be good friends with, you can hang out with, kill them, sleep 4 in a tent at night, and you know, have a good time still. So everybody brings something to the table, pretty equal. So it's a good time. I only saw one drake in there. Yeah, yeah, that's just as much fun as the hunt itself, as hanging out with your buddies.
Blood Brothers TV will be right back. The most mobile and realistic decoys from Cherokee Sports. Fusion Decoys. Another solution from Cherokee Sports. Welcome back to Blood Brothers TV.
Kill him.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you look forward to it from when spring snows end in, April, May. all summer long, you know, you're constantly thinking in the back of your mind, you're always thinking about when waterfowl season's going to open up, duck hunting out here, where you're going to be going, where you're going to be looking, what the water conditions are, things like that. I think having a good group with you is you know, that's a huge part of it. Everything's more fun. Everybody knows what they're doing. If you get with a group of guys like these guys, you know, everybody knows what to expect. You know what you're looking for, and it just makes it a lot easier. Makes it easier for everyone, and everybody contributes their own part to it. And it just makes it more simple to be successful out here.
Shoot that, Drake. Shoot that. There it is.
Well, the last couple of years out in this area we're hunting has had real abnormal high water levels, and it floods out a lot of patches of beans and corn all over the area. And those birds will sometimes roost on these little pockets like this, but most of the time on the big water around, and they'll come hit all these little pockets in the mornings and evenings. Sometimes they'll stay out here all day. And when you're hunting small pockets of water like this behind me, it's real important to be hidden because all these birds are within real close proximity at all times when they're circling. And you really got to make sure you're hidden. A lot of times we'll get off the water 10, 15 yards into the cover just so that they're not looking at the shoreline and having a chance at seeing you like that. It's real warm out today, this weekend. Been dead calm. There's no motion on the water, so I mean, you just got to do everything you can to be concealed and just try to keep their attention elsewhere. Yeah, a lot of times you're not going to get the shots here with this weather that they're going to be, you know, feet down in front of you, coming right at your face. So we're having to take a lot of shots of them circling, making their circles and shooting them at 30 yards, just because you got to take the opportunities you can get if you want to shoot them.
I think it was a Drake. I thought it was.
So that alarm clock goes off at about 3:30 in the morning. You know, you could also be sleeping in for about 6, 7 more hours, but you choose to go out there for whatever reason. I don't know really what that reason is, but there's something inside you that just keeps you coming back day after day. I don't know, keep looking forward to it. Whether it's being with your buddies or seeing something new that you haven't seen before, or weather that you've been looking forward to, that new cold front coming in, fresh birds, whatever it may be, it keeps you coming out there. I really don't know what that is, whether it's the sunrises or being with my buddies or the scouting or watching the birds work, but there's something that keeps me coming back. And I've asked myself before, what keeps bringing me back, and I honestly don't have a real great answer for that other than something does. Whatever it is, it keeps me coming back.
Dust ain't good for nothing, is it? Huh? Shakers. They're right over there on that edge right in front of the truck. Just push it back there. Okay.
Blood Brothers TV will be right back. Welcome back to Blood Brothers TV.
Well, now I might get some birds moving. Watch out, big, there's 4 on the right, though.
do it.
I hunt with a few characters here. Wade, I'd say he's probably the clown of the group. As far as what he brings to the table, some comedy to the table, he definitely brings that. Yeah, Wade might be the guy that'll get you in trouble downtown from time to time, but nothing ever too serious.
One on the right here.
No, I'd say as the kind of the more responsible guy of the group. He's someone I would lend my decoys to, unlike Wade. A little more responsible, being the accountant and all he is, so he's trustworthy. Al's new into the sport. We take him under our wing, try to show him what we know, which sometimes isn't the best, but do what we can.
I saw one. Oh, I saw more.
There was for sure 2 in there.
Yeah, when they were swinging around, but when they're right here, I only.
Yeah, we all kind of met during college. Just one person knew someone, and then you end up hunting together. It seems like everyone that hunts in school kind of knows each other some way or another, which is funny. But so now we just kind of separated ourselves from everyone else and just kind of hunt together. Just the 4 or 5 of us every weekend, which seems to be real nice. You're the one that said shoot it. You kind of count on everyone, and you know what everyone's deal is, so I look forward to it.
What? Yeah.
All right.
They're still coming back. Straight behind us.
Get him?
Kill him.
I got the back one.
Definitely missed that one.
God, I thought I got the back one and you fell up on it. And I thought
I was gonna
here, and then I went back to it and shot. That's nice hunting with the same guys kind of weekend after weekend, just because you kind of get in a rhythm and you know what to expect from each other. You know what people are willing to do and not willing to do.
I got 5, I think.
And luckily for us, the guys we hunt with are pretty much willing to do whatever it takes to shoot ducks and willing to go scouting, which is a huge part. Willing to chip in, make everything equal. So everyone kind of pulls their weight, and it makes things go pretty smooth most of the time.
I don't know, it's so early in the year, you can't even tell if they're drakes.
You just need to get in our face like they just were.
Yeah, shoot them?
Yeah.
Shorebirds.
Yeah.
So as for where I'm at now, for me, there's not really a better place as far as hunting and fishing goes. I can hunt 3 or 4 states if I want. I can cross the border into Canada, and I can pretty much live out my passion now. I see myself hunting ducks and geese till I physically can't do it anymore, which is hopefully a long time from now.
Go Drake.
Go Drake.
Go Drake.
What the hell, man? The one on the right was right over your head. Yeah.
Shoot him.
We at Cherokee Sports feel like these guys right here are the essence of what a blood brother is all about. We hope you guys enjoyed this week's show. I'm Brett Fulcher with Cherokee Sports. I'm a blood brother. Are you?
Blood Brothers TV rocks. If you'd like a chance of having your hunt filmed, Just become a Cherokee Sports Blood Brother by going to www.bloodbrotherstv.com. A new breed of TV, brought to you by Cherokee Sports. You've been watching Blood Brothers TV.